There is a huge difference between PCOD and PCOS, and this is the video we will differentiate what is the real difference between PCOD and PCOS. A warm welcome to the channel Heal to Bliss. I am Dr. Nandini, health psychologist and naturopath, to explain what is PCOD and what is PCOS. The term PCOD refers to polycystic ovarian disease, whereas the word PCOS refers to polycystic ovarian syndrome. When we differentiate their symptoms on PCOD, there is excess of hair fall or thinning of hair, irregular periods, headache, tired, feeling fatigue, and high BMI rate and excessive hair growth in the body or in the facial region. Now, how to find out PCOS, that is syndrome? The major reason will be all the signs or the symptoms with the PCOS. Along with that, there will be insulin resistance or increase in androgen hormone. Because of that, you will be diagnosed with diabetic, or you will be have any of the metabolic disorders. Along with that, excessive hair growth in your facial region or in the body. Now the major difference along with that, if you have PCOS, again there will be chances of cardiovascular diseases or for example, heart attack. Or now we have learned what is the major difference between PCOD and PCOS, but how to find a solution for the problem. The first will be the lifestyle management. Lifestyle management plays a vital role in correcting your PCOD and PCOS. People who come to me as a patient, they always say, ma'am, I am diagnosed with PCOD, PCOS, but they don't or they can't able to find the differentiation between the both. So differentiating of the symptoms and diagnosis is much more needed. Now let's talk about the first thing is diet in lifestyle disorders. Diet plays a major role. Why? Why? Because when there is mood off or when there is irregular periods, your hormones gets playgrounds to play in your body. At that period of time, you tend to feel hunger often, or you feel craving unnecessarily, or you feel depressed sometimes. At that period of time, you feel like having so much and unnecessary stuff. For example, if I am feeling depressed or low mood, but I feel like having a chocolate or an ice cream, and after having that I feel good. So whenever you feel low mood, you tend to have so much of things like this stuffs, and that may increase your calorie intakes, and that may leads to metabolic disorder. In other part of time, what can be done? That is on proper meal, having the meal and proper time, which is much more needed. No munching all times. Having 2 liters of water is more required. Having fruit salads and salads are much more required. Second is sleep. Sleep plays a very vital role. We have to complete our sleep cycle properly, at least for 6 to 8 hours. Why it is very much required? Because the other day, if you are not completing your sleep, you will feel tired, you will feel irritated, you will be not able to do your activity in a fresh mood. That may lead to overeating again. The next part is your stress level. Thinking about a problem, not finding a solution to it, not discussing about your things or your problem to someone, not getting attention, such things may lead to or worsen your condition much more. And last but not the least, that is physical activity. Any kind of physical activity, that's walking, pranayam or yoga, very much important. Once you are fit into your physical activity, proper sleep, water intake and food and diet, you will achieve your health back with eliminating other related disorders related to that, and you can lead a happy and healthy life. Hope you understand the differences between them and you will fix to your proper healthy lifestyle, and you will be staying happy and healthy as well. Thank you. Have a good day.